thanks a lot. It's really nice. It's lovely. I want to thank all the people, and thank you to everybody who's subscribed as well. Thank you so much, and thank you for the lovely comments you've been leaving. Alright. It's wonderful. It's great. Alright, so not sure what I'm going to be doing here. Just put a bit of magic white around here because the magic white went on before it dried a little bit, so put a bit on here. Might have like some kind of tree there. I'm not sure where this painting's going, really. I think we'll have some rocks here with some water coming over it. That's what I'm feeling anyway. And you know me and waterfalls. Maybe we'll have a waterfall coming off here. Not too sure yet, like I said, but it's like, oh, you're always doing waterfalls, Brad, do something else. Waterfalls are awesome. They're beautiful, and they look nice, and they're fun to do as well, so might do one of those. But first, I'm just going to put some land area in here, or rocks, or something, with a palette knife, and then maybe get a bit of background here, some kind of tree that's a little closer than these trees. Something like that. So, without further stuff and things, I do. Right, well, 2 inch brush, 2 inch. Okay, take the 2 inch brush and we're going to some glittering crimson, sap green, glittering crimson. And we've got some Van Dyke brown here, so we'll put that in there as well for this tree that we're going to be having. Dark colour Van Dyke brown for the branches and leaves and stuff like that, and green because it's a tree, and glittering crimson really helps it come together, especially when it's closer. Farther trees you might want a bit of blue in the back there. It's closer, it's a little warmer with the others and crimson. Okay, so see what that looks like. I've been pulling it that way. I'm going to turn the brush over. So there's not that much painting, but the round edges to the top. I'll come back and put more painting if that's not enough. Right, so these are far right, they're on a little closer here. Yeah, that is, there we go. Maybe not enough paint, maybe it is enough paint, who knows? Let's just see. Let's find out. Right, I'll put a bit more in. Bit more of the green, bit more of the brown. Okay, there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Put them all together. And oh, lovely. That's a little bit darker. That's better. That's closer. Okay, bit more green. And then we can come back in and put highlights on and what have you. Alright, so maybe a bit more shape in that. Give it a little more shape, give it a little more shape. So that's coming out there. Hey, there he is. There he is, a bit more shape in it. And there we go. Okay. Stands out a bit more as an individual. Okay. Right. On to that. We'll take green, sap green, on the 1 inch brush, and cad yellow. See what it looks like, see what it looks like. Might actually add, think I will, while it's closer to us, a bit brighter, see a bit more of it bigger contrast between the dark and the light colours. So I'll have a bit of magic white, make the colours brighter, make the paint stick. Okay, and there we are. Okay, so back into the sap green. Okay, maybe need. Okay, so I just put a little more cadmium yellow, a bit of yellow ochre, and some more sap green onto there, because I noticed we didn't really have enough paint to be playing around with. Didn't have enough. Oh, not like that. Alright, so going into these colours, bit of that, bit of this, bit of that. One direction. Turn it round, one edge to the top, and there we go. Okay. Back into the colour. Oh, that's it. There we go. Just like that. A bit more yellow ochre on this. Add yellow. Touch more green. Don't want to miss out on the green. There we go. Nice little things happening there. Right, so we've got a little tree going on in the back there. Maybe there's a few bits of sticky things. Little branches in the darker areas. So we can see there's some twig happenings going on. A bit of growth in this tree. It's not completely flat. Just in the darker areas, just a few little bits and bobs here and there. Piddling around. Rightio. Rightio. So now we'll use, hold on, we'll just gather this paint up here. Add yellows and greens. I really like that sound that it makes. But now Anyway. Oh, we can use that. And this crazy colour that we accidentally had over here, we'll see. It's like a dark colour with a bit of bright in it, isn't it? Okay. And there we are. Now we'll have that there. Yeah, there's some sap green happening there. Okay. Just clear that up. Okay. No. As well. While we're at it, we might as well get it all in the same places. Okay, right now. We want to use. Let's move this up here. I think that's dribbled down a little bit. Okay, we want to use this Van Dyke brown here. Alright. A bit of black as well there, so Van Dyke brown. And midnight black. We'll just mix these together, take a bit more. A bit more of each. Bit of Van Dyke brown. Bit of black. Okay, nice dark colour. Okay. Alright, so pull that out flat. Pull that out flat as well. Just, there's no need to get the knife completely clean, but why not? Right. So, take a No, I think I need a bigger roller paint than that. I think I need a bigger roller paint. So I'll pull that back down. And then... Okay. There we are. Alright. So... What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Maybe... Oh, we're breaking. Some stuff happening. I don't really know what's happening now. There's something like that. He comes in front. In front of that. Right. Just get some dark in here. Pulling up some of that magic light. That's okay. I'm wondering what angle to have this at. I still don't know what we're doing yet. I think, right, let's make a decision. We'll have some rocks and things happening here, and maybe there's a little stream somewhere over here that we can't see, and some of the water's escaped from the stream and it decides to come over these rocks. So first of all, we'll have to get in that base shape of the rocks and stuff. So yeah. Shapes on. Let's get some more of this colour. Just block that in. And if we don't like this, we can always take it off. I'm sure this is going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. You'll see. Alright. I'm getting carried away with it. I'll decide what happens over there later. Let's get this paint off the knife. Alright. I'm just going to come in with this. I know there's a bit of colour on this already, but I just want to... Just having a look what it's going to be like. Alright. Not committed here, just having a play about with the angles and stuff. So I can have a look at what we're going to come out with. Right. Okay. Alright, let's start making some bigger decisions. After we've had a drink. Okie dokie. Right, so we've got some dark colour here. Just move that there. Take some white. Oh, there we go. And burnt sienna. Oh, that's a crazy colour. Crazy colour. So we'll take the crazy colour. Pull it out flat. A bit more white. There we go. I like that. Like the knife. Tiny roll. And we'll just come in here. There's the light. The light's coming from this side. Okay. Okay, Bradley. Let's just see what happens. some more. Once we've got some colour in there, after we've got some in, we can just start playing around with it. We'll just get it in there first. Okay, what am I doing? There we go. I'm going to use a small edge of the knife, take a little bit of paint. And in that area, like that. Some there, some there. Maybe a bit more here. And what happens if we do that? Just to see. Right. So we've got these colours here. Grab them. A bit more white. Okay. And just fill in some areas around here with a bit of colour. A mixed colour. The angles are like more acrossy. That's a word for it. So like this, these have come down a bit more and then it's a bit across there. And then in front of that there's going to be some rocks here, but first, before we do that, I'm going to put some brighter spots on it, just here and now, just where the light's going to be hitting the most. First where it's going to be going, rah, sunshine. I think that bit there. I need to grab a little more. A little more. Okay. Bit of umber missing from around here. I say missing. It's not missing, but it's there now, so there we go. Okay. While we're having so much fun doing all this craziness, I'm going to take some Prussian blue to this lighter colour that we had, which is really white, isn't it? And a bit of the black and the brown. Just want to see what happens here. I'm just winging it to see what happens. Right, so I've got that colour mixed up there. And just gonna put a bit of shadow here with it. Okay, yeah. A bit down in that middle bit. Probably some there too. And here and there. Triangular shape rock protrudes. Okay, I'll take a bit more on the small edge. Just put it in there. Just where this sun isn't shining it in this bit, but it's not making it to the other side. No, get it there. Just that one comes in front of that, so it's just a bit where it was light, now it's not. All these colours over and about rocky shapes around and down. Just make it up as I go along. Don't really have much plan. Except for the fact that there's going to be water coming down here at some point. Escaping from a nearby river. Speaking of water, I'll make some now, right after. Put a touch eye like that. Oh, don't want to put too much on, so jumping away before I even get it on. Alright. Getting carried away here. That's okay. We're having fun, aren't we? So there we go. Very, very small details that maybe you can't see with the camera. Then I'm using. I've noticed when I go in close, it isn't actually that clear, but there we go. There's that light bouncing. There it is. So we'll just go over it. Didn't want that light to happen there, so we just went over it anyway. Okay. Right. Here comes the fun part. Okay. So we've got some liquid white on here now. I've just pulled out a bit more titanium white there. I dipped it in liquid white and there's a bit more liquid white here. And a bit of phthalo blue. I'm going to this phthalo blue and maybe pull a bit more from up here. Okay, so I've got phthalo blue, white, and it's thinned a lot. With the magic white. Okay, I'm just going to wiggle it there. Do that. Okay. Maybe pour a bit more white down there if we can. Okay. Oh, lots of stuff. Now, wish me luck. Okay. So there's a stream or something over here. Water goes. Just dribble along. Dribble along. Maybe. Here comes that. Oh, blue. And he comes down there like that. And go back in. You're going to pick up some of that brown, inevitably. So hopefully it'll turn into blue instead. Okay, there we go. Not really sure what's going on here. Okay, he's just fell over that bit. Oh, splash. Maybe he just splashed up to them rocks there. Oh, that's what he did. He splashes there. Turn that over a bit. So we can get wet brown. Just going to give it a little bit of a wipe. Try and get some of the brown that we've picked up off. Not too big of a deal though, because we want some brown in there because there's rocks and it's not just going to be pure blue or pure white, is it? There's going to be those brown bit. You're going to be able to see the rocks through there anyway. So, right, so we've got the water. He's jumping along down here, bubbling around. He falls off that way. Splashes around there somewhere. He comes across here. Don't really know what's happening. It's just some kind of bubbliness. Some water happening. I wonder if I wonder what that'll do. Oh, there we go. Nice accident there. Serendipitous mistake there. Okay. Just gonna let whatever happens happen. As I said, not really planning much here. Just gonna go with the flow. Literally. Pull a bit more of the liquid white there. We're getting a lot of brown in here, but that's okay. Okay. Looks like it's really thin. Get some more blue as well. A bit more blue. There. I'm just, if you notice, there's thicker bits that's nowhere near the edge, so I'm just going to pull that, hopefully now. But I'm having fun working out what's happening here. See, this is the first time I've tried putting water on top of some rocks and stuff, so I'm quite happy with the way it's decided because it's sentient to turn out here. Put a bit more of the colour. Some blue as well, so that we don't lose our gold. That's a lush blue, isn't it? I wonder if keep going over the same path, it'll make it all muddy, but I'm sure we'll work out what we're doing at some point. At some point it'll start making sense. As long as you're having fun doing it. Okay. Right, so he's going there somewhere. I don't know. Bits of water and stuff happening here. Maybe where it's dropped a little there. Tell you what I see. Tell you what I've just seen. Or rather, I'll show you what I've just seen. Okay, back up here where we are. Back up here. And he's split around that rock now, and he's come down here and he's just bubbled on. And this bit's going on here. That's where he meets that bit. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Right, that's liquidy. That's what I was after. And then this little streamy bit comes along here like this. This will make a little more sense once you see the rocks that we're going to put in. Okay, so we'll take the knife. Where are we going? Small edge of the knife. We know there's a rock there, we can see that one, no problem. It's definitely there. Okay. A bit here. She's just run down brown and black. Dark all we had before. A bit there. And down here. Need a bit more paint, need a bit more. bit more black and brown.